Yo, what's up? It's your boy Control, and today I'm here to bring you guys a new series called Gone Wild. Effectively what the series is it's going to be about me taking a standard deck that's viable and turning it into a viable wild deck for less than 1,000 wild dust. Well, it's not a copy and paste. What we're doing today is taking a Silence Priest deck in standard and turning it into a wild combo priest deck. The point of this series is to actually just show that getting into wild is relatively simple in terms of the dust cost. You really don't need to craft all of the epics and legendaries you think that you do, like Dr. Boom and Lothab, for example. You can really get away with a lot of commons and rares and actually flourish with them, as this deck that I'm going to be showing you guys will prove. The Silence Priest deck is one that I took to about a rank 150 finish on ladder for September season, peaked at rank 44 with it, and hovered top 100 since the Fire War X nerf. The combo priest list that I'm showing you guys, I got second in the world, in the wild open with, and I've got rank 2 legend on North America, Europe, and Asia with it multiple times. Unfortunately, never taken the crown, but yeah, I guess I'm number 2 and everything. Anyways, the total wild dust cost for the combo priest deck is only 560. The only wild cards you need for the list are Lyra the Naaru, Deathlord, Velen's Chosen, and Zombie Chow. All you need to do is craft 8 common and rare wild cards, and you're actually just set to play this deck. The playstyle between the Silence Priest and the Combo Priest is quite similar, however a little bit different obviously. But Combo Priest will give you a really great taste of a solid tier 1 wild deck that's extremely cheap to craft. Without further ado, enjoy the gameplay. Game 1 is going to be me using Silence Priest on ladder from last season, and then Game 2 will be a Combo Priest game. Basically just showing the differences between the two lists, while kind of highlighting the similarities. What's up, John Bray? I didn't know he plays on NA. I thought he was... maybe he plays on both servers, I'm not really sure. Chill now. Some form of an aggro deck, I'm sure. I don't really like Radiant, but I like Razorleaf Purify. Because this, I don't play it on 2 ever. I think I just toss it. Lyra's fine. It's kind of like the same thing. I'd say like in the opening hand, obviously Radiant's a little bit better, but having this is good, if that makes any sense. If he runs Plague Scientist, we'll always get bodied here. We don't play the Pyro here, just pass. Go like Wild Pyro, Circle, and a Purify 2 damage AoE, it's pretty strong. No Kelasoth is nice. So Razorleaf is cleared with Cold Blood, which is really bad. We still always have to play it, obviously. I mean, you look at the hand, there's not really an option here. We hope that it's not cleared. If it is, it fucking sucks. Otherwise, we just go Wild Pyro, Circle, Purify here. Let the Wild Pyro die, clear the board, get a 4-6, hit him in the head. It's a game plan. When you heal space and light shall burn you on turn 2. I'm not bad mannered, I don't like emoting. It's actually one of my least favorite features in the game is emotes. That and the fact that there isn't a fast mode of Hearthstone. Okay, Plague Scientist. Oh, Captain, okay. Captain, trade. So if I do this the way that I want to do it, it's not very good. We can Purify, Circle, Divine Spirit, because we don't get Vilespine for a while, sorry, and he doesn't have Plague Scientist, otherwise he most likely would have used it there. I mean, he always would have Plague Scientist, right? So we shouldn't really worry about that. I think we start off with this bad boy, then we go Circle, then we go Divine Spirit and trade the Captain. Shade's fine. I don't think he'll be trading. Okay. So we have 2 out of 22 for lethal here. I really don't know how I feel about this turn. It's actually kind of interesting. Because we can full clear. It's just not very good. I think we start Power Word, but it's like I kind of want to play the Pyromancer. But I don't want to commit this. It's actually pretty rough here. I know that he doesn't Vilespine next turn, so it might just be worth it to go in. They're going to trade into whatever he plays, play Lyra next turn. Shambler is really good. That makes me happy with this play. I'm not even sure if I'm supposed to trade here or not. I think I will, just cause. Like Plague Scientist, right? That's like basically the one reason that I trade there. Because he can't Vilespine this turn unless he has a 0 mana spell. And I really want to have it on board, so then Shambler's going to go off, because then he has to have more than 1 card to win. And like, it has to go from 1 Vilespine to 2. Not that we always win, right? If he Not that we always lose, sorry, FIFA spines, and not that we always win if we have these 2 minions on board, because we can still lose a lot of time. But it just makes the odds of us winning a lot higher, I think. That's fine. So we just inner fire Shambler, go face. I don't know what his out is here. 1-drop Plague Scientist, Shadow Step Plague Scientist. Yeah, good game. Okay. That one was good. Good game against Chambre. Okay, Warrior's not too bad. This matchup's actually changed a fair amount, which is very engaging for me. I actually have not played it yet since the nerfs went live with Fiery War Axe. We don't have any minions, so I'm just gonna hard mode here. You basically want a minion curve, so like a 1-2-3 curve of minions, or you want to have Acolyte Circle in this matchup. If he is playing Pirates, his hand's okay. We have Wild Pyro and the Coin, which means we can deal with the 1 health minions relatively easily. Deathlord's also nice, but it's kind of a combo card used later on to stabilize, after you've exhausted them in the majority of the resources. However, Cleric on 1, this is a big talking point for me and something that I'm really happy about. And one of the reasons why I think this matchup swung a lot in the Priest's favor is that you can just play Cleric on turn 1 now. There's no War Axe answer for them. They have to Heroic Strike it, or like First Mate plus Deckhand. So this is pretty safe. And it makes it on the Coin, where your 3 drops are a lot better then, because your 1 drop will most likely stick and then you can just coin out a 3 next turn. Okay, so based on that, it is looking like he is playing a slower variant of Warrior. I'm still going to coin out the Valence Chosen here just to keep this on board. Because again, it could just be a Pirate Warrior with a terrible hand. It's always possible. Similarly to the Priest deck we're playing right now, that deck does a lot better when they have the Coin. And this is just the best line into something like Ship's Cannon and a 1-drop in my opinion. Armor up again, okay. Feel like we're fine committing the Acolyte. Drawing cards is really important with a hand like this. I'm not going to overcommit with buffs, and then we can kind of just drop the Deathlord after he uses removal on the 3-7 or the 1-3. Okay, so let's swing the Acolyte and most likely be going for a Whirlwind play with the Execute on the 3-7 next turn. Scoop 1 card to draw, that's good. I feel like using a Power Word's fine, that's about it though. I just want to cycle in some more stuff. Because I am expecting him to use an Execute here. Or even like a Swing Bash should be fine. I'm not going to commit the Radiant though. Now it's getting interesting, because this is his free draw card next turn anyways. I'm feeling like I'm not going to commit it. I don't think it's really worthwhile, and I'm not going to play any more minions. I think I'm just going to go face and Hero Power my face. It's going to be my line. Based on what he's been doing so far, I really think he's playing a Solar Warrior variant, so I don't really want to play into cards like Execute really hard here. Acolyte pass. Okay, so if we Radiant, we can have 22... We'd be a little bit off. I think it's fine to go in here though. Because we have Alkanai. We can just pick up like a Naaru or a Zombie Chow and win. So I'm going to start with the Radiant here, Power Ward, and see what we scoop. Divine Spirit's really good. So we pick up Inner Fire here, the game's over. Nice, okay. So one of the talking points there is it's really important to not overcommit. If we played minions, he almost certainly would have just swung and executed. But leaving up just simply the 3-9 Cleric and having Radiant in hand gives us a lot of working room for the next turn going forward. And I think from that game, you guys can see that this deck is very similar to Silence Priest in Standard, where you win a lot of games just by creating a big body. However, it's a lot simpler because the big bodies you create in Wild, again, aren't required to be silenced, so you don't have to have that additional card for the combo. Thanks for checking out the content, guys. Really appreciate it. If you enjoyed the video, feel free to hit that like button, sub, and comment. Let me know what you liked about it, and let me know what decks you would like to see next if you enjoyed the series. If you guys enjoy content from me, I stream every day from 1 to 5 a.m. and 1 to 5 p.m. PST. 2 4-hour streams is something I've been doing for the past 3 weeks or so. I really enjoy doing it. Being able to be live twice a day and take 2 naps throughout the day instead of 1 long sleep is kind of interesting and something cool that I've been testing out. So feel free to drop by there and give live feedback and let me know exactly what you would like to see. Enjoy chatting with you guys. Thanks for tuning in. Have a good one.